And welcome back to Effingham County, our second game today. The Lyons junior boys in the losers bracket. They lost to Ware County 9-1. They're taking on Gilmer County from way up in North Georgia. Tanner Hattaway is pitching for Lyons. First two pitches were balls, but now he throws a pitch in the zone. And Tyler Saladrigas takes a little half swing at it to make it 2 balls and 1 strike. The Vadea game was a quick game for a while against Thomasville for the first 5 innings. Pitch inside, 3-1. When it was like 1-1, but then all the scoring came late. Thomasville beat Vadea 5-3 in a game that went all 7. So Vadea, like Lyons, in the losers bracket. 3-1 pitch from Hattaway, swing and a miss. So the count is full. I talked to Tyler before the game to get the correct pronunciation of his name. He was a little disappointed he was going to be in right field. I'm the one that actually told him that. He wanted to catch, call strike 3 at the knee. Good start for Tanner Hattaway as the Bulldog infield whips it around. The third baseman, Hall Graham. The shortstop, D.R. Meadows. Second baseman, Lane Adams. First baseman, Hogan White. The catcher is Stephen Garrett. The left fielder, Brandon Helton. The center fielder, Cody Spinn. The right fielder, Christian Conley. And Tyler wanted to catch, so he's playing right field today. Pitches inside. Also talked to the pitcher today for Gilmer to get the correct pronunciation of his name, Joseph Laukka. Laukka. Pitch inside once again, 2 balls and no strikes. Thaddeus Bowers is a shortstop, and he's hitting next. Here's a pitch and a strike. Make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. They are running balls and strikes on the scoreboard. No, I was right. The umpire says 2-1. The scoreboard was wrong. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss to make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. In our first game today of this tournament on the second day, they were not running balls and strikes on the scoreboard, but they did during the Vadea game. 2-2 from Hattaway, a right-hander. Throws it in the zone, just missed. Ooh. 3 balls, 2 strikes. By the way, the umpire worked behind the plate in the Lyons game, also worked behind the plate back-to-back in the Vadea game. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tanner Hattaway starts off the first inning with back-to-back strikeouts. In the first game today against Ware County, Hogan White, the left-hander, got a strikeout. Then there was a ground ball hit to the shortstop. A play was not made, an error, and another strikeout. That would have been a 3-up and 3 down, but it wasn't. And Ware County scored a run in the first inning, unearned. Brings up Thaddeus Bowers, right-handed hitting shortstop for the Bobcats. They actually have a nickname. Out of Gilmer. The big city there is Ellijay. They grow apples up there, they tell me. 2 down, bases clean. Here's the pitch, and it's a breaking ball that drops in but misses inside. I think it was below the letters. 1 ball, no strikes. Gilmer in white uniforms. Of course, Lyons, blue shirts, white pants. Hattaway, 1-0 offering. Strike at the belt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tanner pitched a no-hitter for the middle school. And he winds and throws the 1-1. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If you win this game, you make it to tomorrow. You play at 11:30. If you win that game, you play at 1:30. If you win that game, you're playing for a championship on Saturday. 1-2 pitch. Fastball missed low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kyle Sluter is the catcher, and he's on deck. But 2 down and the base is clean. Righty-righty matchup, and Hattaway gets a sign from Stephen Garrett. He delivers a 2-2 pitch, called strike 3. Tanner Hattaway starts off this loser's bracket game in the state tournament, striking out the first 3 batters he faces. So we played a half an inning, no score between Lyons and Gilmer County on Y101. Lane's father is Alan Adams in the first base coaching box. Hunter Adams, no relation, third base coaching box. Jumps on a pitch, way up in the zone, hits it right over the third base bag and fair. Ripping down into the corner, goes past the fence. It'll be a ground rule double. Lane will have to stop. That ball went through an open spot of the fence. I didn't notice that earlier. Why is that fence wide open down the left field line? So the left fielder had to cross the fence and go out of play to pick up the ball. A ground rule double on the ground. Nobody out and runners on first and second on a single and a walk in a scoreless game, top of the second. Stretch by Hattaway, and he delivers. Comes 3/4, swing and a miss, strike 3. His 4th strikeout of the game. 1 down for Evan Frady, the center fielder. He is also a right-handed hitter. Last year, Lyons played Cedartown from up north in the 2nd round, but that was in the winner's bracket, and they lost that game. So a chance to play a northern team again today in the loser's bracket. Next game today will be Vidalia against Effingham. If you're just tuning in, Vidalia lost to Effingham. Final score 5-3. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Vidalia left runners on 2nd and 3rd in the bottom of the 7th on a strikeout. So the tying runners were in scoring position. Thomasville actually helped out. Vidalia had runners on 1st and 2nd. Pitcher kept throwing over to 1st. For what reason, I don't know. Here's the pitch, bunted up in the air. Stephen Garrett takes a turn and dives, and he catches the ball. What a play. He'll throw back to 2nd for a double play. What a play by Stephen Garrett. He had to find that ball, catch it, diving toward the fence. He got up. The runner was way off the bag. 2nd to 3rd. He threw it back to 2nd for a Lyons double play. What a gem. And that keeps the game scoreless going to the bottom half of the 2nd inning as we break on Y101. Pitch to Hogan, pokes it left side and fair right down the line. I told you could go either way. He rounds 1st, he's digging for 2nd base, and here comes the throw, just cut off. Hogan White has a double. Lead off this time. Lane Adams had a 1-out double. Hogan put it right down the line, just like Lane. Now when Lane hit his, he jumped on a high pitch. That was a pitch, I guess, in the zone. Here's Tanner Hattaway, 1 for 2 in game 1 against Ware. Game scoreless in the bottom of the 2nd. For the 2nd straight game, Lyons is the home team. And normally when I write out my lineup card, I do it that way, hoping Lyons is the home team. Pitch is fouled off left side out of play. Lyons is in the 3rd base dugout like they were in the first game. Gilmer in the 1st base dugout. 0-1 on Hattaway. He's a left-handed hitter, sets up close to the plate, even though he's a right-handed thrower, hits the opposite way. There's a breaking ball, drops in for a strike. No balls at 2 strikes on Tanner. Hogan White at 2nd. Nobody out, and the game scoreless in the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and the glove, Hogan White is racing to 3rd. Here's the throw from Sluter, and he's safe. Feet first slide by Hogan White. So that's a big, big thing to happen right there for Lyons. Now you could score in a variety of ways, including a ground ball to the right side of the infield. Ball and 2 strikes on Hattaway. Got a chance to put Lyons up 1-0. Here's the pitch, swings it, hits it, bouncing right up the middle. That'll do it. Shortstop feels it, fires to 1st, and time for the out. Hogan White touches home with his right foot. Lyons has its 1st lead of the state tourney, up 1-0. And Tanner has an RBI on a ground out. 6-3 on the out. 1 down, bases clean. Here's Cody Spinn. He also had a base hit. 1 for 2 against Ware County. Ware County, obviously the team to beat with plenty of pitching. Strike above the belt, outside edge, 0-1. Ware beat Lyons 9-1. Thomasville knocked off Vidalia 5-3 yesterday. Thomasville beat this Gilmer County team 5-4. Bouncing ball, center of the diamond, picked up by Bowers, throws it from 2nd base over to 1st in time for the out. He covered a lot of ground to get that out. He crossed the 2nd base bag when he made the throw. So he makes back-to-back plays, 2 down for Stephen Garrett, who has made the best defensive play of this ball game. A diving catch behind the plate. Then he gets up and throws out the runner off the 2nd base bag, throws behind him for the double play. Garrett, a right-handed hitter. First pitch, high and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. On deck is Hall Graham and Brandon Helton, the 8 and 9 hitters. Lyons leading 1-0, bottom half of the 2nd. Here is the pitch. Breaking ball is low, 2-0. Stephen Garrett earlier this season was hitting higher in the lineup, middle of the way. Here comes a pitch. Inside again, 3-0. So number 8, Smiley, will step out. Now back in. Take a pitch or two. He's going to square the bunt just to see if he can deuce ball 4. He's wiggling the bat around a lot. Here's a pitch, and it's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kyle Sluter looks into the dugout to get the pitch call. And Luck is ready to go. Here is the pitch. Almost hit him, ball 4. 2-out walk. We'll see if Smiley comes out of the game. Looks like Galen Salem will come in to run for him. Steven, of course, the Lions catcher, will go into the dugout and put on the gear. Brings up Hall Graham. He made several fine defensive plays at third base in game 1. Lions leading 1-0, bottom half of the second inning. Here's what's going to happen tomorrow in this tournament. They're going to start 30 minutes early. If the Lions were to win today, they would play at 11:30 against the winner of Effingham. If they win that game, they play at 1:30 against the loser of Ware Thomasville. And the winner of that game would play the winner of Ware Thomasville for the championship. And that single or doubleheader would begin on Saturday at 9:30. They've changed the times, I guess, for fear of the weather. Breaking ball gets away, and Salem runs down to second in scoring position on the wild pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. So Lions with a chance to get a second run. Graham steps back in, wears batting gloves. An aggressive hitter. Swings and hits the ball up in the air right behind the third baseman. He retreats. This ball is going to drop in for a base hit, I think. Yeah, throw to first is well wide. And in comes Salem from third base to score the second run for Lyons. That was going to be a base hit if you don't make the throw. You make the throw, you make an error. The run will be unearned. No RBI. But a 2-0 Lions lead. That ball was deposited right behind third base, and Crump elected to make the throw. Here's Brandon Helton, number 9 guy. Runner at first, 2 down. Lines up 2-zip. We're in the bottom half of the second of a 7-inning game, and now the sunshine is back out. Locke comes set. Now throws to first base. Back safely with a head first slide is Hall Graham, reaching in with his right hand. One other score that I didn't give you in this tournament, Ware County beat Effingham 23-0 yesterday. Badia plays Effingham in the next game on this field. Pitch miss, runner going, throw down to second, Graham slides in safely. Ball gets away, steps off the second base bag, the center fielder Frady has it and throws it in. So Lions with a chance to score another run. They've scored 2 here in the second inning. Hogan White led off with a double. Tanner Hattaway hit the ball to the shortstop to drive in a run on an RBI grounder. And then another run scored after a single and on an error. Here's the pitch. And a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike on Brandon Helton. He's had some big hits this summer. Of course, we've been covering this team a lot in the Lyons U Tourney, and we did the district championship game. There's a called strike to make it 1-2. Runner going, throw down to third. Oh, Graham is safe on a head first slide. Again, he stirs up the dirt. He did it second, he does it third. His uniform is already messed up today, but that's okay. He's at third. Lions leading 2-0 with a chance to score a third run, but it takes some 2-out action from Brandon Helton. His brother Steven was on the team last year that went down to Bainbridge. Pitch is high. Hall Graham way off the bag at third. Drew some attention from Sluter, the catcher. Two balls, 2 strikes. Helton steps back in. Graham off the bag at third. Pitch is bouncing away. Here comes Hall. He is going to slide in with his feet first and score. And he jumps up in the air, and Lyons leads 3-0 as he gets a slap from the leadoff guy, Christian Conley. Real good base running by Hall Graham in that sequence. He had a big lead off third, so as soon as that ball bounced away, he was going to score easily. So Lyons leading 3-0 bottom half of the second inning. Full count on Helton. And the pitch, and it's high. That's ball 4, and that brings up Christian Conley. So one thing when you do what the Lyons boys are doing right now is you add to that pitch count for the starter, Joseph Walker. Conley grounded out to the shortstop, who has proven to be a tough guy to get the ball by, and that's Thaddeus Bowers. Throw to first base, runner back. Christian seeking his first hit in the state tournament. Has had some multi-hit games this summer. And he looks down at Hunter Adams, flashing the signs. Seems to have it. Now he stepped in, but time is called. Lyons up 3-0 bottom half of the second inning. Lyons lost game 1 to Ware County today, 9-1. Locke comes set. And the pitch is high. Throw down to first base from the catcher. Sluter bounces away. And here comes Brandon Helton to second base. Rounding, coming to third. And the throw is cut off right side of the field. He's at third base. Now the throw gets away. I don't know why they threw up to third, but they did, and it's picked up by the third baseman, Crump. That's one thing you learn, especially when you're broadcasting. No matter what the level in youth ball, the fewest throws is usually the best plan. You make that extra throw, sometimes it's going to kill you, especially when you don't need to. In that situation, you have no chance to get it out at third. All right, here we go, getting ready for the top of the fourth inning. Got a loser's bracket game today. That's because Lyons lost to Ware County earlier on Y101 in this junior boys state tournament, 9-1. Lyons jumped up 4-0 with 4 runs in the second, but Gilmer County came back with 5 in the third to take a 5-4 lead. And Tanner Hattaway is still on the mound for Lyons. Receiving the baseball from his first baseman, Hogan White, is wearing sunglasses on a sunny day. Tanner's going to face the bottom part of the order first, 8, 9, and then one guy coming up. Gabe Tutton walked his first time to the plate. He started off the third inning with that walk and scored a run. Swings and misses, strike 1. Tanner struck out the side of the first inning, struck out a batter in the second. Did not strike out a batter in the third, so sitting on 4 Ks, swing and a miss, 0-2. Keeping his pitches in this sequence low. Coming 3 quarters. No balls, 2 strikes. Righty-righty matchup, and here is the Hattaway pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tanner has strikeout number 5. Brings up Mark DeShields. Grounded out to the second baseman, Lane Adams. If Lyons were to win this game, they would be back tomorrow at 11:30. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Right back behind home plate, 0-1. Then they would have to win a 1:30 game to get into the championship round. So they need 3 more wins. We've had some teams drop out of the tournament, like Cedartown. Here's the pitch. Bouncing ball right side of the infield. It's a slow roller picked up by Hogan White. No, he can't get it. Second try, though, he does, and he throws to first for the out. He really battled that ball and had enough time to get the out. Tanner Hattaway covering. Tyler Saladrigas coming to the plate. I was discussing this with some others about what's happening in GRPA ball. Travel teams are messing everything up. Some travel ball action, ground ball, and a big hop to Hall Graham, the third baseman, fires to first for a 3 up and 3 down. Second of the ball game for Lyons. So we played 3.5, headed to the bottom of the fourth. Gilmer County still leading Lyons 5-4 as we break on Y101. Here's the pitch. Bouncing ball to the shortstop. Going to score a run. Yeah, he's going to throw to first, and the throw is low, but dug out. We got a tie ball game. Cody Spinn touching home. 5-5 game. Paul Graham with the RBI. second Lyons player to get an RBI hitting the ball to the shortstop, in which an out was recorded. Tanner Hattaway did the same thing in the second inning to score Lyons' first run. We're tied at 5. Tanner Hattaway still on the mound. I'm not sure how many pitches he's thrown today. If he throws more than 75, he's out for the rest of the tournament. Ground ball to D.R. Meadows. Makes a pick, reaching to his right, throws a strike to first. There's one down. First chance for D.R. to handle a grounder at short. He's very smooth. Brings up Bowers, 0 for 2 on a strikeout and a fly ball to the left fielder, Brandon Helton. By the way, I did mention this, but Petros is here today. I'm sure supporting Lyons in this game. Where is he? No, he's going to walk over and sit on the Gilmer County side. Petros supporting the Bobcats. One down for the number 3 hitter in the lineup. Hattaway winds. Here's a pitch and a strike. So I guess the dilemma for Coach Adams, if Hattaway is under 76 pitches, do you take him out? Well, you got to win this game or you're done for the summer. And he's pitching well. His pitch is poked foul right side. It's out of play. 0-2. Hattaway struck out the side of the first inning. Gave up a single and a walk, but got a double play in the second. Gave up a run, and then Lyons made some errors, and then 4 more scored. They're going to be unearned. Pitch is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Probably one of the 5 runs scored against Hattaway in the third inning is earned. Then he battled back and had a 3 up and 3 down last inning. And there's a ball hit foul, rolling and now spinning first base side. Now it stops spinning like a top. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Everybody in the lineup hits right-handed for the Bobcats, and of course Hattaway's a right-handed pitcher who comes 3/4. Here's a pitch. This one's hit over to Hall Graham on one big hop, and he throws it to first, and Hogan White 2 down. That brings up Kyle Sluter. Now, this Lyons team looks good when it makes plays in the field. They really do. But what has hurt them this summer is bad innings, you know, in the district tournament against Vade and their 2 losses. They gave up 6 in the first inning of the first game that they played them. And then, 4 or 5 in the championship game. They gave up 5 in the third inning of this game. Pitch missed, 1-0 to Sluter, who's 1 for 2. Been on base twice, a single and an error. 5-5 ball game, top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike coming up for Lyons in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Will be Lane Adams, D.R. Meadows, and Hogan White. 2, 3, 4 hitters for Lyons. 1-1 pitch. Swings, hits it foul. First base side. Hogan White pursuing it, but it's out of play. Hattaway out in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He has 5 strikeouts today. Walked a batter in the second. Walked 2 batters in the third. He has 3 walks. 1-2 pitch is high, way upstairs. Stephen Garrett not able to catch it. Back to the screen. He picks it up right side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Scott Crump. He tripled in a run last time up, hitting the ball to center field. 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3 on a breaking ball, and a beauty. Strikeout number 6 for Tanner Hattaway. His second straight 3 up and 3 down frame. He's got 3 of those in the game. And now we're going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Tied at 5. Losers bracket of the state tourney. Lyons and Gilmer County on Y101. Lyons scored 4 runs in the second inning. 1 in the last frame to tie it. And so far today, Hogan White has 2 base hits. Lane Adams has 1. Hall Graham has 1. Lane stepping in, left-handed hitter. His 2 older brothers, former Toombs County Bulldogs, who always hit the ball well against the Dublin Irish in Dublin. Pitch inside, almost hit him. Justin hit 2 home runs at Dublin in a ball game on Y101. Then Evan, his other older brother, what did he drive in, like 6 runs in a game at Dublin with a big home run and a double, something like that. There's a bouncing ball right up the middle, and it makes it into the outfield grass for a base hit. Lane Adams 2 for 3. Swinging the stick from the left side like his two older brothers and his younger sister Lauren, who is here today. Brings up D.R. Meadows. Of course, as I mentioned in game one, his older brother Justin is going to be a senior at the Naval Academy in Annapolis. He gets a parking pass and everything. He spent part of the summer on a big boat out of the big ocean. Here's Meadows, 0 for 2 on a strikeout and a pop up to second. He's due, showed the bunt, pitches high, had to duck underneath it. 1 ball, no strikes. We got a 5-5 ball game. Lyons with a leadoff hitter aboard in Lane Adams. Sluter is the catcher. He's a big guy for the Bobcats. Let's see what Lane is doing on the first base bag. Has his lead, adds to it, not going. DR swings, hits it by the shortstop into left center field. The ball still rolling, picked up by the left fielder Tutton. He throws it in. Lane Adams to third, DR Meadows to second. That'll be a double. So big time action for Lyons in the bottom half of the 5th. Brings up Hogan White. He hit a double down the left field line, just barely fair. He hit a single down the right field line, just barely fair. Hogan trying to break a 5-all tie in the bottom of the 5th. Hogan is the cleanup guy. His last year rec ball. He joined the team, most of these guys, as a midget. He came over from Jeff Davis.
Come on now, boys, don't let him score.
First time I saw him play and pitch was at Little Fenway. Runners on second and third. Here we go, nobody out. First pitch to Hogan. Swings, lifts that ball deep into the gap in left center field. The ball's headed toward the fence, bouncing that way. That's going to score a couple of runs. Hogan White coming to second. He has another base hit. 2-run score, Lyons on top, 7-5. Lane Adams and D.R. Meadows each put their foot on home plate. And Hogan White has 2 doubles and a single. So single, double, double to start off the bottom half of the 5th has put Lyons on top, and it looks like a pitching change for the Bobcats in the bottom half of the 5th with Tanner Hattaway, the pitcher, coming to the dish. Lyons on top, 7-5. We're going to take a break for the pitching change on Lyons Junior Boys Baseball on Y101. Who's this guy? 66. Scott Crump. New pitcher for Gilmer County will be the third baseman, Scott Crump. And he's going to face Tanner Hattaway and Cody Spinn and Stephen Garrett. Nobody out. Lyons has scored 2 runs to break the 5-all tie in the bottom of the 5th inning. And, of course, Crump hits right-handed, throws right-handed, and continues to warm up on what is turning into a hot day. I understand it's 91 degrees in Lyons. And here we got a combination, lots of sunshine and just some white clouds. Can't believe it's actually a dry day, and I haven't been following the tropical storm, which is supposed to move up this way. Maybe it's decided to go somewhere else. Hattaway today grounded out to the shortstop first time up to bring in a run. That made it 1-0 Lyons. Lyons scored 4 runs of the first. Hogan White had a double to lead off that frame. He scored the first run. And then he grounded out to the pitchers, so Tanner is 1 for 2, and he's pitched a fine game. He's allowed just 1 earned run with 6 strikeouts and 3 walks. And as far as giving up base hits, he gave up a single to Sluter, the catcher, in the second inning. And then When the Bobcats scored 5 runs, he gave up a single and a triple. So he's pitching a 3-hitter. And he has retired the last, I guess, 7, yes, straight. Here's Hattaway, left-handed swinger, and the pitch gets away. Hogan White is running down to third. No throw, and he slides in head first. Didn't have to, but he did. So runner at third, nobody out for Hattaway. Of course, he's already driven in 1 run on a grounder. Hit the ball to the right side, and Lyons leads by 3. All you got to do is pull the ball. Facing the right-handed pitcher, looks at it, and it's high. 2 balls, no strikes. Tanner puts the bat down on the plate. He sets up pretty close, especially that left foot, kind of open stance. Pitch is low. 3 balls, no strikes. So now he could take a pitch or 2. You see something up, maybe he'll get the green light and could drive it. He's wiggling the bat. He's not going to swing at this one. Pitch is inside, missing ball 4. Brings up Cody Spinn. Cody grounded out to the shortstop, reached on an error, scored a run to put Lyons in a tie situation at 5-all. Hattaway's going to head into the dugout. Coming out is Jalen Mobley. Played in the first game. Man is going to run. And this is his first appearance of the second game today. Lyons lost the first game to Ware County 9-1 to stick them into the losers bracket. Vidalia lost its game today 5-3 to Thomasville. Vidalia will try to stay alive against Effingham in the next game. Effingham lost to Ware County 23-0 yesterday. Here's Spinn, right-handed hitter. He's showing the bunt. We got the first and third situation, which Ware County used this to their advantage against Lyons. Pitch inside. Did it hit him or did it hit the bat? Yeah. Ray, off again. Is it the temperature? Yeah, it must have shut off. Yeah, temperature again. It's in the shade. I got to get it back on. What do I do here? Want to cool it off? That's a problem. I don't know what to do about that. I mean, it's not that hot. I mean, it could be a lot hotter. It's in the shade. I mean, I got it underneath the TV tray. Well, if I put it up here, it starts making that noise. If I keep it away from the other... Uh-oh, what happened? I can't get it back on. It won't let me do anything. It won't let me turn it off. Let's see. I don't know where to put it. I mean, it's only like 2 feet lower than I would have it up here. I don't know. If I can clip it on this thing. I can't get it to come back on. We found something that you have to work with. And now it's coming on. That was a problem with the computer like at Bainbridge. And that's why I purposely didn't put it on this table, because this table's black. I'm going to put it here. Maybe it'll... If I put it here, clip it on this, I'll be underneath here. All right, I got it back on. I'm going to call you. It'll let me. It'll let me call right now. It does this sometimes. It says I'm offline. Might take a second. That's Stephen Garrett. Uh-oh. I guess Stephen's going to get a double on an RBI. All right, now I can call you. You getting the call? Got me? All right, welcome back. Our equipment got hot again, but I've cooled it off. I fanned it a little. Cody Spinn made it out. Stephen Garrett just hit a double to score Hogan White, and Lyons has scored a third run to take an 8-5 lead. Scoreboard still says 7-5, but I think it's 8-5, and here's Hall Graham. Hall has an RBI today and also a base hit. Pitch to him is high, so Lyons has taken the lead again. They had a 4-0 lead, then it was 4-1, then it was 5-4, then it was 5-5. And now, yeah, it's 8-5 on the scoreboard. Here's a stretch. Pitch won't be made, throw to second base, and getting back is Galen Salem, who's running for Stephen Garrett, who is now 1 for 2 in the game with a walk and the RBI double. Graham is a right-handed hitter. Crump is a right-handed pitcher. He's working from the stretch. 2 down. Here's the pitch. Missed outside. He was below the letters. But a ball to make it 2 balls and no strikes. Trying to keep the equipment cool. I got it in the shade, and I'm being honest with you, I'm not that hot. And I'm an old man. This equipment's brand new. It's a baby. 2-0 pitch. Ball's poked right side up into the air. Over comes the right fielder by him, and it's going to bounce up all the way to the fence. Hall Graham racing to second base. A run scores. He's still running. He's coming to third. He is in with a triple. Hall Graham drives in a run. How about Lyons hitting some extra base hits in this inning? D.R. Meadows with a double. Hogan White with a 2-run double. Stephen Garrett with an RBI double. Hall Graham with an RBI triple. Lyons have put 9 up on the board for the game, 4 in the frame. Getting ready for the top of the 6th inning. This is going to be Tanner Hattaway's ball game. I'm sure he's right at the 75 pitch mark or more. So once you go over 75, this is your ball game. You can't pitch anymore in this tournament, so you got to win it. Let him go because he's pitching well. He's had 2 3-up and 3-down frames back to back, and he's retired 7 in a row. He's going to face Crump, Queen, and Frady. 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Ball's hit to the third baseman. Graham picks it up, throws to first. A close play. He got him. Hogan White helped out with a nice stretch, and Graham has made another fine play. He has really played good defense today in Game 1 and Game 2. Brings up Tyler Queen. 0 for 2 on a strikeout, and he reached on an error. Hattaway winds. Here's his first pitch. Strike. Low and toward the knee. 0-1. That's the pitch that puts Hattaway out in front. Likes to throw it to the right-hander. Throws another one, a breaking ball. Gets the bat to move a little, but the pitch was in the dirt. So low and a 1-1 count. 1 down, nobody on top of the 6th for Gilmer, trailing Lyons 10-5. Next pitch missed off the plate away from the right-handed hitter. 2 balls, 1 strike. The Vidalia team beginning to warm up to my left on one of the fields here at Effingham County, getting ready for their stay-alive game against the home team, Effingham. Bouncing ball. D.R. Meadows ranges to the second base bag to scoop it up and throw to first. Nice play. 2 down. So 2 nice plays here to start off the 6th inning. D.R. showing the range. That time moving to his left. So smooth making plays. Remember back when he was a little boy playing mite ball, he once started a triple play at Little Fenway. He'll be a high school freshman next year. Here's the pitch. A little bit high from Tanner Hattaway to Frady, who hit into a double play. Still the best play of the game defensively made by Stephen Garrett on a dive, in which he caught the ball behind home plate. I don't know how he picked up that ball, but he caught it, and then from a knee, basically, threw to second base for the double play to get the runner out at second, throwing behind him. 1-0 pitch, hit on the ground, bouncing foul by Hall Graham down the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Sun back out on the field. Lyons on top, 10-5, top of the 6th. We started this game a little late. It's 4:07. We're playing, I guess, with a 2-hour time limit. Ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's low. 2 balls, no strikes. Hattaway going for his 3rd straight 3-up and 3-down frame. 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball right side of the infield. Scooped up by Hogan White. Now can he get to the bag? No. And the runner's safe. Hogan had to battle that one once again. If he picks it up cleanly the first time, he's probably going to get the out easily. So I guess we have to score that an error. Brings up Gabe Tutton. A walk and a strikeout today for the Bobcats of Gilmer County. Here's the pitch. Low and away. So Hattaway retired 9 in a row until that point. 2 outs with a runner at first. 1-0 pitch won't be made. He steps off and looks a runner back to the first base bag. Tutton, an outfielder, hitting 8th for Gilmer County. Pitch is a strike toward the outer half to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Lyons on top, 10-5, top of the 6th. Tanner Hattaway set to go from the stretch. He delivers. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mark to Shields, the on-deck man for Gilmer County. He's got the bat. He's like drawing a circle. Hattaway gets a sign from Garrett, delivers a pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. 7th strikeout, and that ends the 6th inning. Strands a runner at first on an error. Hattaway has 7 Ks in the ball game. Lyons has a 10-5 lead as we move to the bottom half of the 6th inning and take a break on Y101. Against Tanner Hattaway. Pitched well for Lyons. Ball is hit right side, bouncing for a base hit, getting by the right fielder. Hogan White headed towards second base. Will have another extra base hit. Will he stop there? No, he wants 3. And he is going to get it. A triple. Hogan 4 for 4. 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles, a triple, and a single. Brings up Tanner Hattaway. Tanner today grounded out to short, drove in a run in his first at bat, hit the ball to the first baseman, and he walked. So he's 0 for 2. Left-handed hitter, first pitch from Queen. It drops low, 1-0. Hogan White standing at third. If he were pitching, he'd be in the dugout, but he's the first baseman today. Pitched the first game, throw to third, he's back. You never see that in a big league game. Stretch by Queen. Here's the pitch. And a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. I guess Freddie Freeman's going to be your starting player out of that final 5. He was leading the race this morning. Is it over yet? Because, boy, I tell you, the Braves announcers have really been pushing Freddie Freeman. I heard something like he'll give you a hug if you'll vote for him. Pitch missed, 2-1. I got to be honest with you about the All-Star game. I watched it last year. I can't remember a single thing that happened. I mean, my All-Star memories are Bo Jackson, Brian McCann, and that's about it. 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, base hit up the middle. That's going to score Hogan White and give Lyons 11 runs. And Tanner, his second RBI and his first base hit of this ball game. He had a base hit earlier today.